Hey, my name is Kaja and I live in Bangkok. And in this video, I will tell you why I absolutely love living in this crazy, chaotic, beautiful city. I moved to Thailand for the first time when I was 22 years old, and I chose to do my semester abroad in Bangkok at Chulalongkorn University. At this point in my life, I've never been to Bangkok. I didn't know much about the city, and I simply chose it because I just wanted to try something new and something different. And Bangkok seemed like a fun place for an exchange semester. My relationship with Bangkok was definitely not love at first sight. At first, I felt very overwhelmed. I thought Bangkok was way too crazy and way too chaotic. I couldn't really find myself in the city, and I didn't think it was a place for me. I hated the constant traffic and noise and the heat that made even a 5-minute walk a challenge. I didn't like the fact that I constantly had to be careful not to get hit by a motorbike or a tuk-tuk because so many streets in Bangkok don't have sidewalks. And I also definitely very much dislike the cockroaches and lizards that would come inside my apartment. There is a lizard in our apartment. Oh my god, there is an animal in our apartment.
No, but it's
hey,
a
Laura.
real animal.
Real.
It's a real animal.
But with time, I learned to love this city and I learned to appreciate all these things I hated at first. I've learned to appreciate the fact that Bangkok is so unpredictable and so crazy. And I just learned to see beauty in all this craziness. Today, I can definitely say that Bangkok is one of my favorite cities on earth. And here is what I love about it.
I feel like one thing I really have not done enough is to talk to you a little bit more about why I love Bangkok so much and why I've just been really happy living here for the last couple of months. I love Bangkok because it's so vibrant and colorful and it's like so full of life. There's always life everywhere in Bangkok. There's always something going on. It's so chaotic, but at the same time, you learn to love that. You learn to love the fact that the city is so messy and crazy. I love the fact that Bangkok is so green, so lush, that there are flowers and palm trees, and that it's warm, and it's like being on holidays every single day. And you don't have to worry about putting clothes on. I mean, you do put clothes on obviously, but you know, not too much clothes on. Basically, Bangkok is kind of like too hot, but at the same time, I think I was more like made for this weather compared to like weather back home. I love that the city can be so modern, but at the same time, it can be so traditional. I love the fact that Bangkok is big. It's a huge city, and there's just always something to do in Bangkok. You cannot be bored when you live in a city like this, and I just really love that. I love the birds, how loud they are in Bangkok. And I love the lizards in Lumpini Park. It's kind of crazy, you know, you go to your local park and you have this huge ass animals chilling there. I love the convenience stores. I love 7-Eleven and the fact that it's always open, like always. Whatever time of the day it is, you can always go to 7-Eleven and grab yourself a tuna melt or whatever you need. So I'm heading to hairdresser. It is always a little nerve-wracking when you're getting a haircut in Asia when you're blonde. I had to take a motorbike, which I do not love, but I was running late, which is like the story of my life, always late. So sorry I was late. Thank you. Have a nice day. My hair is done. Okay, you cannot really see because the wind is blowing. Let me show you. It's nice. It's nice. I'm feeling much better now. Not that I felt bad before, but I already did my second 7-Eleven run of today. Got myself some sandwich and water. I think I'm gonna head to Lumpini Park and just sit there and eat, and also plan a script for a video that I really want to make. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my favorite place in Bangkok, also commonly known as Lumpini Park. In general, I just have this feeling like Bangkok might be one of these cities that are not really truly appreciated for what they are. I mean that some people still have this perception of Bangkok being this like little too touristy and a little too trashy city that where you just like stop over when you fly to the islands. And I just want to say that I know I cannot change that opinion, and you know what, there are already enough people coming to Bangkok, so it's also not like we need more. But I just wanted to say that Bangkok is really so much more than these little trashy touristy markets and Khao San Road and buckets. I personally think that Bangkok is a really great city to live. It's super modern, it's developing so much. There are so many amazing restaurants, cafes, coffee shops, bars, clubs, you name it, you've got it here. And it's like one of these cities where you really feel the energy, you know? You feel that things are happening here. And I would say that in general, people are pretty nice here. In general, I would say Thai people are pretty nice. And they're quite acceptant of foreigners, which makes things much easier. I think people often might not be that impressed with Bangkok because people usually travel to Thailand for holidays, to the islands, whatever. They come to Bangkok, they're super tired, super jet lagged after like, you know, 15 hours in a plane, and it's freaking hot here, and the city is super chaotic and super busy, and unfortunately taxi drivers will probably try to cheat you if you're a tourist. The tourist attractions are really crowded, and yeah, again, it's freaking hot, really hot and humid. That's the thing, it's not even the heat, it's humidity that is insane in Bangkok, and it really makes your life difficult, especially if you come from a cold Western European whatever country, you know. Thai people are smart, they're protecting themselves from the sun. And that's why I think many people come here and they're like, oh my god, Bangkok is just a freaking mess, I do not like the city. And you know what, fair enough. I don't know why I feel this like need to convince everyone that Bangkok is truly an amazing city. But yeah, I do for some reason I do. I just want you to know that if you came to Bangkok once for like 2 or 3 days and you went to Grand Palace and it was freaking crowded, and then you almost fainted in Lumpini Park because you came here at 12 in the afternoon. I did the mistake of going like around afternoon last week, and then the sun came out and I almost fainted. Maybe you should give Bangkok another chance because this city really is amazing, amazing, amazing place, and there's just so much to do, so much to see here. I was about to do my third 7-Eleven run of the day, but then I found this little stand here and I ordered my coffee here. Good to be a little adventurous. I'm telling people to be adventurous, and then I visit 7-Eleven like 5 times a day. But being able to eat street food and all these stands with all these unhealthy, colorful drinks are also like one of my favorite things about Bangkok. Okay, and one more thing you need to know about Bangkok is that these tuk-tuks are basically only for tourists. Like, you barely see Thai people taking tuk-tuks, so don't think you're being super local if you take a tuk-tuk in Thailand. But no, honestly, it's not like I hate on people who take tuk-tuks. I do it myself sometimes as well. It's fun. Sometimes it's fun to drive in a tuk-tuk. I'm just saying that if you choose to get a tuk-tuk, you'll probably pay more than you would pay in a taxi. this coffee was only 20 baht and it's actually really good. Another thing I love about Bangkok is obviously affordable prices. However, I must say that a lot of you that come to Bangkok and live like kings might be a little disappointed because the prices in the city are definitely growing at crazy speed. Everything is getting more and more expensive, but of course certain things are still pretty affordable, like for example 20 baht coffee. And it's nice because they put condensed milk in it and it's pretty strong, and I like strong coffee. Finally made it to Siam Paragon, made it to the AC, and now I'm running to the elevator. Actually, nothing feels as good as AC after being outside for the past hour. This is what Bangkok heat does to you. The reason why I decided to come all the way to Siam Paragon to get a book is A, because I'm kind of like obsessed with this place. No, I'm joking. I mean, I like this place, but the main reason is obviously that I need a book in English, and the bookstore here at Siam Paragon has a pretty good selection of English books, so we're gonna try to find something good. I'm gonna try to find a sort of like a self-improvement book. I don't know how to call it, like, you know, one of these smart ass books that is supposed to make you a better person. So it's a pretty funny system. You basically say where you're going to this man who's sitting here, and then he's gonna like yell your address out loud to the taxi drivers passing by. I don't really get that system of, you know, them yelling your address out loud so everyone can hear it, but I mean, I guess it's working fine here. But that actually made me think about something I haven't really talked about yet in this video, and it's the safety. One of the things about Bangkok that I really like is that I do feel safe here. I know that, I mean, shit happens everywhere. However, I never personally had any bad experience in Bangkok, and none of my friends have ever really experienced anything bad happening, like robbery or assault or anything like that. I've been taking taxis here at night. I walk around the city in the evening, sometimes alone. Yeah, I've never experienced feeling uncomfortable or unsafe. Okay, but let me show you what I got. I literally got like 4 different self-improvement books. If you have any recommendations for like good, you know, self-development, self-improvement, just thinking books that are not like fiction or novels, let me know. I would love to hear if you guys know anything good, because I guess most of the time the best thing is just to read stuff that have been recommended to you, because there's just so much out there that it's hard to pick the good ones. But okay, let me show you what I got. All of these books, beside the last one, beside this one, have been recommended to me. Actually, this one was recommended to me by my entrepreneurship teacher here in Thailand when I went to Chula, and he was my favorite teacher. He was really good, and he told us that people who want to have their own business should read this book, so I'm gonna read it. I'm back home looking at this. Oh my god, she's so fast today. Anyways, usually she's not that fast, and today she's like running. I love evening walks in Bangkok. When the sun is setting and the city is not that hot anymore and the sky is turning pink and all that. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye.